As you practice Ponteado by Madureira, remember that you need to think of the berimbau, that percussion instrument from Brazil. And it's a very nasal sound, right? So if you're going to try to start with a percussion, grab a D on the fifth string on the fifth fret, right? And instead of hitting the tambora the way we normally do with flesh, go ahead and bring the nail over here so you get more sound out of your D, right? Meaning your D string. That already sounds like a berimbau, right? So just start the piece like that. You get 6 beats for that, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you get yourself in 7th position. Right? So as a recap to that, you are jumping on 7th position, hammering from 2 to 4, then 1 to 2, change position, 5th position, 1 to 3, 3rd position, 1 to 3. And then you repeat that. The next time you do it, you're going to actually employ the 6th string D, 4th string D, and your ring finger is going to grab the 1st string on the right hand, right? That just for the first pluck though. Then again. Then. Now, how do we do this? Let's start by the 3rd line of the piece, right? And again, on 4th position, 2 to 4, 4 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 1, 1 to 2. Yeah, that is repeated 2 times. Then at the end of the 3rd system, right? That 2nd position, then 4th position, then 6th position. It's just a chromatic. And then slide your pinky over, and you have your D's. Okay. The next part is starting to get you back in the side of the berimbau. Right. And so let's kind of pull that apart. So you start on a slide that is on your 7th fret. You're going to end up on 7th position. It's a very kind of aggressive slide. And again, if you watch the berimbau, you just watch YouTube videos. They have the bow and it goes pam 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 pam. So imagine you're actually doing that on the guitar. Triplets. And on the B, so slide, change position to 5th, stay in 5th this time, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3. Now on the right hand, you're going to pluck across the 1st string, 2nd, and 3rd. You're going to execute a compounded pull-off. So from the pinky to the ring finger, from the ring finger to the index. Then your middle finger plucks the 2nd string, from the pinky to the 2nd finger, from the 2nd to the 1st, and then your index plays the 3rd finger on the 7th fret. To end up with your D, right? And that should get you through the first page of this piece. Now the next part is very interesting. It's a lot faster, and you have a bar on the 7th fret. And change position, right? And then you get yourself to 2nd position. Make sure that you get the D right here. You're getting a D major chord, right? Right? And then you have a D major chord where you actually pull, it's an A major. Right? So you have that pull off. Then D major, pull off from the G, back to the E major, and then kind of like a D major again. Now the cool thing about this, if you notice, the bass has this rhythm. And it's over that groove that we get everything else happening, right? It's a different chord. Sorry. Diminish. Sharp. That's very easy. Sorry about that. So you're in fifth position. You have a fully diminished chord. Keep your C sharp and just land your bar. And that's your connective tissue, musical tissue that brings you back, right? So this is the second time around. And this is interesting, right? We're a very percussive piece. And then you're all the way up here in the neck, you got your series of pull-offs and hammer-ons that really make this exciting. You're going from the C natural to the B. From it's in a bar. The interesting thing is that you have 3/16 notes. On the 4th 16th note, you're going to play your F sharp. This is a little bit uncomfortable on the left hand. What I recommend is that you lower your thumb and you lower your bar as much as possible. You tilt your hand this way, so you're bringing your flap, your wing, into your body, so you can accommodate your ring finger being up here on the F sharp. Sorry. And then on the last A, you're gonna play also the D, the D on the third string, right? And then you repeat this whole business, right? Sorry. You go right back to the beginning, no, back to the cymbal. That's exactly where you had the chords, right? Jump over to the coda. Now on the right hand, I would suggest doing the pull-off. Play with A first. So you're pinching thumb and ring. Index is going to play the open B. Then you're going to use your middle finger to play the first string again, right? You're playing the B. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to it. So thumb and ring, index on the second string, middle on the first string on the B, and then again start the pattern. And then you change position. Position, second position, still second position, back to the symbol, you do this business again. You're gonna get very good at doing that part. Then the coda itself, it seems a little convoluted. Has this bass. The key thing in this rhythm is trying to get that A to match the last 16th of the first beat grouping, right? So if we're looking at the 1, 2, 3, fourth system, right? Starting, let's say on the third measure where that figure would begin, right? You have the downbeat here with the A, right? Then you jump over to seventh position. This is the anda of beat 1, right? It's just on that 4 landing on the D that you would add the bass, the A bass. 1 E and 1 1 E and 1 E and sorry, 1. Actually, it was right. 1 is 1 and 2 E and 1 E and 1 E and it's actually harder to count it and play it than just to play it. Always remember you're actually playing that A against your fourth 16th of the first beat. So starting on the next to last line,